Welcome, my wonderful viewers all over the world. Welcome to my YouTube channel, St. Joe Maths Academy. Now, last time I did a video on algebra made easy. I hope you have watched it. If you have not, please go to my YouTube channel. You will see it right there. Now, thank you. Now, today we'll be looking at algebraic expressions made easy, right? Now, just a recap of what we did last time. Last time, we learned that algebraic expressions or algebra is a branch of mathematics where letters are used to represent numbers that are not yet known. Now, those letters can be X, can be Y, it could be any letter of the English alphabet, right? Now, we use them to represent unknowns. Now, where are these unknowns found? They could be found in expressions, in equations, and as well as in functions. But today, specifically, we'll be looking at algebraic expressions. That is our focus for today. Now, to start with, what is an algebraic expression? Now, an algebraic expression is a combination of the three key components of algebra. Remember last time I told you that algebra has three main parts or three main components, which are the variables, the constants, and the operations. If you watch my previous video, you will see where I explain this in detail. Now, algebraic expression is a combination of these three key components of algebra, right? Now, so we'll be looking at the examples, some of the examples. Now here I have x plus 2. I have 2y minus 3. I have 2k plus 3p minus 5, etc. Now, we can have a combination of two or more terms, right? Now, in this first example, we have two terms here. We have x and plus 2. They are just two terms. Now, in this second example, we have 2y minus 3. Now, you can see that here, the sign is negative, while here, the sign is positive. Now, it could be any sign. It could be addition, it could be subtraction, it could be multiplication or division. Okay, so with that being said, let's head over to how to now simplify algebraic expressions. Now, in simplifying algebraic expressions, there are four key things we look at, or four key main operations. We have the addition operation, we have the subtraction operation, we have the multiplication operation, and we have the division operation. So let's start with addition operation, right? Now, let's start with this. We have x plus x. Now, in this x plus x, if you notice something, you will see that they are similar, right? They are similar. They are similar. So why do we say they are similar? They look alike. X and another x, right? If you don't call them similar terms, we call them like. We say similar or like terms. Okay? Again, we can have an example where the terms are not similar. For instance, if we have something like this one here, let's say we have 2y minus what? 3. Or let's make it a plus. Remember, any sign could be the operation, right? Now, how do we go about solving or simplifying this type of expression and this type of expression? So I will start with this. We'll call it similar terms. They look alike. Now, I want you to have something at the back of your mind. Now, algebra is solved the same way as basic arithmetic, right? Now, all the rules that you know about basic arithmetic also applies to what? Algebra. How do I mean? Now, look at this. We have x and x. By the way, this x and x here we have what we call coefficient. Coefficient is a number that is attached to a particular letter. Here now we can say this is 1x, right? And we have another 1x. So all together, that is what you ask yourself. How many x do we have? We have 1x here. We have another x here. So all together, we have 2x. As simple as that. I hope you understand. Now, so this is how to simplify algebraic expressions with live terms. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and give some other example. Now, of the same similar terms. Now let's say we have 2p plus 4p, right? Now, how do we add this together? Right? We have 2p plus 4p. Now, again, you ask yourself, what are the letters here? We have p and another p, right? Now, what is the operation between them? We have plus. Now, it means we should combine this together, right? But here we have 2p, we have another 4p. So, all together, how many p's do we have? 2 plus 4, you add the numbers, 2 plus 4 will give us 6. But what is the letter p? So, all together, we have 6p. Okay? So, this is how to add in algebraic expressions. Now, let's head over to algebraic expressions that have unlike terms. How do we solve them? How do we simplify them? Now, example, let's talk about unlike terms. Unlike terms. Now, let's say we're given something like this. Let's say 3y minus 4p, something like this, right? And say, let's say they now added something again. Let's say plus 2y. Now, look at this expression. Now, lest I forget, by the way, again, another thing you need to know about expressions is that expressions usually don't have equality sign. Now, if you look at all these examples I have given, you notice that there is no form of equality sign. Look at what I mean. Let's say we have x plus 2 equals 5. Now, this all together is another type of algebraic expression, but this is called an algebraic equation because it is having this equality sign, right? So, but then we are looking at algebraic expression. So, do not confuse an algebraic equation such as this example and this. So, please notice the difference. This is an algebraic expression, x plus 2, while this is an algebraic equation because it has an equality sign. So, that's by the way. Now, how do we simplify this? Again, in order to simplify this, we have to bring the terms that are similar. Now, if you watch this, we have 3 terms here. This is the first term. This is the first term. Now, this is the second term. And this is the third term, right? Now, if you take a careful look at this, by visual inspection, you see that this y and this y are similar terms. So what do? We need to bring them together by a means called collecting like them. So it means we need to bring them together. Now, how do we bring them together? I will say this will now be 3y. We need to bring this to come and make 3y. So we now have plus 2y. And then we now repeat this one, minus 4p. Again, just as with similar terms, we have y and y. So they are the same. Let's put them together. We have 3 of it and then 2 of it. So all together, these will give us 5y. And then we now write minus 4p. Now, somebody may ask, is this the final answer? Of course, yes. This is the final answer. Why? Now, because y and p are not similar terms, they are not like terms, we cannot combine them to give just one answer. Is that understood? So this is the final answer for this type of what? Algebraic expression, which we call unlike terms. So anytime you see an unlike term, this is how to go about it. Now this is addition operation. So I will give you a quick one to do for me. Please use solve list number 1. Do this for me. If we have 2k plus 4k, what will it give us? Now the second one you do for me is if we have 7x plus 2y plus 2x, what will it give? What will give us? Please, I want to see your answer in the comment section. Comment. So in my next video, I will teach you how to simplify algebraic expressions involving